С вами снова Более. Fallout 4 нас сегодня ждет. В прошлый раз мы остановились здесь. Как помните, убили Келлога, чувака со шрамом на лице. Типа Сабзиро, который похитил моего сына. Общавшись с ним, мы узнали, что его похитил институт. И, я так понимаю, нам надо куда-то... Куда-то нам надо... Ага, это не то. Поговорить с Пайпер. А она что-то здесь, рядом, что ли? Да, он посоветовал нам этот Валентайн детектив поговорить с журналисткой. Ну, даже не знаю, наверное, погнали тогда. Куда нас? Вот сюда нас эта штучка ведет, да? На лифт.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Going
Так
up.
ты говорила уже.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Hey, Valentine.
Looks like you got something to say.
Конечно.
Your thoughts?
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Your thoughts?
You good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
Your thoughts?
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Ладно.
Access.
Крыша? А что на крышу-то не притарабанил? Непонятно. Ну ладно. Что у нас тут? Дверь не открывается. Открыть дверь. Так, погнали. Здесь мы уже как бы всех же перебили, да? Так. Ну да, все-таки нам надо в Даймонд Сити, как я и говорил. Рынок Даймонд Сити. Погнали! Как так из этой точки недоступно? А из какой, мать твою, доступно? В данный момент быстрое перемещение. Ты чем момента не устраивает, я не понял. Ой, удивительно. Ты ж, блядь.
Do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful.
Ух ты ж, блядь, а что за мазафака тут?
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Братство стали, что ли? Ни хрена себе, чувак. Или не?
Deep into that darkness, peering. Long I stood there,
Да.
wondering, fearing.
Точно они. Ну как к ним туда попасть-то? Не? Ух. Ай! Тихо. Что так падаешь? Что, Валентайн? Прыгай. Так, подожди. Песик же мой где-то здесь остался. Чуть не забыл его. Эй, Барбос. Барбос. Ты где? Ты же был здесь. Где пес?
Hey,
Do something for you?
Nick.
What do you need?
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
Well, traveling with you beats being held prisoner in some vault. That's for darn sure. So, yeah, I'd say we're fine.
thoughts?
Flying that ship into the heart of the Commonwealth. Mark my words, the Brotherhood's here to start a war.
Да. Где мой пес, лучше скажи мне. Собаки. Мать твою, где ты лазишь? Песик. Изолента, нож. Да, ни хрена не видно, блин. Вот так-то лучше. Так. Шизоклей. Плитка не надо. Скипетр тоже там пусто. Где мой пес? Валентайн. Куда он удрал, ты мне скажи. О. Починить-то можно что-то, не? Очистишь, очистишь. Тут как всегда вони. Да, ми знаємо, що це заправочна штанчия. Ну-ка, сейчас мы выйдем и попробуем починиться. Так, давай.
That's a nice little setup. Wouldn't mind one of these at the agency.
Так, голова у нас почти капут, да? Отлично. Ага. Левая нога, левая рука, правая нога, правая рука, туловище. И сюда. Давай туловище. Чинить. Окей, голова починена, голова, это не то. Левая нога. Чинить. Левая рука. Чинить. Правая нога. Чинить. И правая рука, да? Все починено. Это хорошо. Только что-то ничего не видно, ну ладно. Как обычно, сейчас оденем и посмотрим. Так. Предмет. Огнемет, двустолка. Вот, туда потом много, давай.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. Seen this place make monsters out of men.
Да. Так, я не понял, починено же все. Мы же починились вроде. Не оделись, да, походу? Так, Валентайн, свали и не мешай. Слышь, я занят. Хрен еще еле ходят. Модель, да. Так. Два. Что значит сломанное? Ладно. Готово. Готово. Не то. Вот это. И вот это. Все, да? Ну вот, другой базар. Жив, здоров. И ходит быстро. Ну-ка, сейчас посмотрим. Да, все отлично. Починились. Давай. Забирайся, я сейчас охраняемся. Так. теперь... Ну, хотел посмотреть, сколько у меня тут стали. Ну, где у меня здесь, не? Вот здесь. В хламе. Тоже нет. Фортификации нет, припасы нет. Где в разном? Где в разном смотрел, тоже нет. Где же, да? Нет, оружие. Где одежда стали у нас? Ладно, хрен с ней. Ты там шумишь, Валентайн. Не шуми. Лучше скажи, где пес. Пила. Хлопка, пряжа. Плохо. Так, ладно. Корабль братства стали. Улетел. Нам надо сюда. О, наконец-то. Телепортация. Сейчас надо эту Пайпер разыскать. С ней немножко поболтать. Посмотреть, что она нам скажет. Все, мы на месте. Так, где Пайпер? Ага, она у нас здесь. Давай, девчонка, расскажи нам что-то интересное. О, вот он.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Omari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Anything else you can tell me about the memory den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The memory den ain't just a fancy name, it's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good parts of their lives. Over and over. But not us. We're gonna try to dive deep into someone else's mind. I can meet you there, or we can head out together.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Сучка. Да ты интервью у меня возьмешь, да? Ну, какая зараза. В прошлый раз мы ходили с Ником, теперь пойдем с Пайпер. Надо же разнообразить путешествие. Я у тебя тут немножко самчу поиграю, да? Что тут у тебя есть? Что у тебя тут за хлам вообще?
Nah.
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Ты опять за свое, бля. Игрушки, нафиг мне твои игрушки. Вот ядер и шашлык давай. Жертву тебе, блядь, оставлю нафиг. За то, что ты мне так голову морочишь. Так, что там у вас наверху? Терминал. Шпильки отдай. И зачем они тебе? О, ты смотри, что и патроны есть. Вот ты какая жопа. Синьте открыть дверь. А ну давай посидим. Это же гадость. Как невозможно? Сидел же в других местах, а в этих возможно. Так, пошли давай. Подожди, не. Здесь мы уже полазили. Короче, я думал, придется опять тащиться.
Loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
Тащиться обратно к Келлогу, тому мозг брать. А потом реально вспомнил, что мы там забрали куда хренотень, блин. С головы, блин. Слава богу. Что так получилось. Теперь нам надо в это добрососедство, мать его. Поехали. Как не было. Ну чё? Старое кладбище здесь было, да? Погнали. Фух. Сейчас мы поговорим с этой бабусей. Или кто там она? Вроде сказали, да? Женщина. Амари. Я вообще думал, мужик. Рассказали она. Значит, посмотрим. Бабуся, скорее всего, какая-то. Что она там с этим мозгом поковыряется? Ладно, чтобы мою бошку не лезла. Тут знаю их. Коварные еще те людишки. Так он Пайпер лезет со своими вопросами. Еще тоже не хватало. Тут это вот мне прокручивать не надо. Давай загружай быстрее. Сколько можно телепортироваться. Вот эти вот всякие штуки мне не нравятся. Да, мушкет, мощное аналитическое оружие. Аж некуда. Стреляли мы с него, знаю. Надо им баранку крутить.
Shoot.
Тебе что-то отдать, не? Сейчас, подожди. Хрен его знает. Пошли, короче, где там эта бабуля? Не, стой. Не здесь, да? Потом, если что, дам. Ага, вот здесь. Значит, идем правильно. Хотя, О, да. Прям направо и по... Это жопа была. Пошли, давай быстрее. Так. Опа. Иди сюда. Вот так. Давай. Спать. Эй, Пайпер, давай сюда, оставь нахрен тех придурков. Ты мусорщик. Зараза. Отлично. Патрон. Карабин не нужен. Нет, для руки. Опять патрон. Ну, как обычно, фигня какая-то. Да кто там жахнул, блядь? А? Пайпер. Ты что там уже? Ядерную войну устроила маленькая, бля. Опять не то. Ноги, левые ноги. Ну, это все вроде есть, поэтому нафиг это мне не надо. Где это мандалазит? Догонит, короче. О, я уже вроде почти на месте, да? Где вообще это? Где-то наверху, что ли? Это мне сюда показывает. Блин. Крепленный снайперский карабин. Ну дай гляну, что за... Крепленный стреляет по 46, а мой... Блин, нам свой что тому отдал. Там он и так же стрелял. Эй. Иди отсюда. Че, два? А, ну да, один же мой. Точно. Хе. Да-да-да. Да шаники пиши, мы. Разорался, блядь, бешеный. Винт. Мугон. Лодка. Патрон. Опять всякая фигня. Пайпер, это ты там? Или где ты вообще? А? Где это бабуся, скажи мне лучше? О, смотри на него. Пайпер там херячит, да? Да-да-да. Давай, Пайпер, порви его. Сволочь. Так, я не понял, где эта бабуля? Куда к ней идти? Пайпер что-то упала куда-то. О, она убила того мутанта. Молодец. Смотри, какая дерзкая баба. Ну то, что Валентайн. А? Валентайн. Кого он там этих? Мух больших убил. Как они, блядь, там называются? Забыл уже. Ну и баба, ты где? Вот ты где, бешеная морда. О, там еще мутанты, свалим оттуда нахрен. Так, сейчас я только гляну, что тут. Нифига интересного. Пошли, пошли, пошли быстрее. Твою мать. Суки. Угу. Легендарная, блядь, а? Куда собрался? Спать, блядь? Блядь, ты еще здесь, а? Мешают только. Че, блядь? Мясо. Патроны у него. Убийственный охотничий карабин. Че он у тебя делает-то? Вообще понять не могу. Кровь, мясо. Остальное мне не надо. Так, поэтому возьму его очки сварщика. Ну, интересно. Кожа, такие все. Кожи все. Прямо смотри на них. Так, правильно идем. Да, правильно. А как туда попасть-то? Непонятно. Так, Пайпер. Еще как-то нам надо с той стороны обойти, да? Вот это вот все хренотень. Ну, походу туда пройти как-то.
Hey,
Здесь.
something's out there.
Спать, сука. Лазят тут всякие твари. Так, мы здесь пройдем, а? Ой, бля. Какого хрена? Блин, мина вообще там была. Ладно, хрен с тобой, пошли. Так, надо сохранить. Пайпер, догоняй. Ты где там? Пошли. Пока перезарядимся. Что за фигня? Там у тебя нахрен. Идите вы все, знаете куда? О. Крышка, патрон, шашлык. Чё чувак лежит, отдыхает, не пойму. Устал, наверное. Прилег отдохнуть. Эй, Пайпер. Блин, ну где ты там лазишь-то, ну? Смотри на него. Валентайн бы уже прибежал, а это мочит их. Баба, огонь просто. Блядь. Так, может что-то похавать. Точно надо что-то захавать. Сухари. Ядер кола. Так, ты там долго будешь стрелять-то, ну? Так, давай. Сюда. Сволочь. Ну, нет шансов. Ну, нахрен мне предлагаешь туда? Опять нет шансов. Ну, надоело. Пайпер, ты где?
Scream!
Вот где?
Scream for your worthless life! No!
Блядь, все патроны закончились, давай надоело. Их тут было, блин. Мать муж. Так. А этот возьмем. Все. Черти. Ну там ты, мать вашу, блядь, а?
Free for the taking.
Да, халява. По-любому.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you? Gonna
Okay.
kill you! Come out,
Куда
wherever
хуй?
you are.
Стрельну, куда ты лезешь? Пошли к
No
бабке.
blood to spill today.
Лезет баба, блин, а? Зачем лезет? Куда лезет? Хм. Фигня. Так, все. Слышь? Пайпер,
Heads up.
Where to?
пошли. За мной, блядь.
Over here.
Can do.
Да, можно. Давай, резче. Шевели батоном.
Move here.
That's a plan.
Я знаю, классный план. Давай. Догоняй, давай. Все, пошли.
Here.
Uh-huh.
Ага. Все, вот мы пришли к бабуле, погнали. Фух. Это доброе соседство. Баба, блин, вообще, блин. Валентайн убегала от всех, а это наоборот к ним всем бежит, блин. Такая она бешеная нахер. Приключений мало. Кому-то она, как Валентайн, синт. Думает, что ее починят, блин. Ага. Так.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Окей. Фигня. Вся фигня. Так, где? Куда опять к этой бабуле валить-то, а?
Mayor Hancock?
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Excuse me.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind.
Ну давай.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me.
Ничего себе такая. Клево. Так, броню мне вроде
Whoever
не
this
надо.
Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Угу. Ничего за интересного.
What's up? What a day, huh?
Все, что ты имеешь мне
Brotherhood of
сказать?
Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Whoa. Now that is some armor. Check out those hydraulics.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Да, как и ты, свою душу и мозги.
Oh, a new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Ладно,
Everyone's
ну,
welcome in Good Neighbor. Even me.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else.
Да, прикинь. Где этот Валентайн? Куда он убежал, падла?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
Прикинь, такое бывает. Вот, блин. Засада-то какая, а?
Your lady friend there. She's the dame who writes public occurrences, right? Good stuff. I always did appreciate good investigative journalism.
Угу, ну
Я?
такие. Да что ты все якаешь, же? Так, погнали, короче. Время только тратишь на этих всех бродяг, блин. Добрососедство, фрики все такие. Скелетоны какие-то, блин. Так. И что это за дом такой воспоминаний? Тихо, Муса.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Hey, Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Ты же ничего такая, посмотрю. Пойдешь с пивасиком. Валентайн, что так медленно-то?
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Окей, тебя на мушке держу. Охренеть, блин.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions
Heads
could
up.
be dire.
Just let me know.
Feeling
Head
any
over there.
different?
Of
A lot
course.
of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Чё, от брони надо избавиться, походу, да? Так, баба, чё ты лазишь сюда? О, тут можно...
Anything I can lug for you?
Не, грязно не надо, но грязно. Мы это дальше пособираем. И это пособираем. Еще где тут нехило можно поживиться-то, я смотрю. Ща, подожди, я тут в чайку поиграю. Там бабуля одна винт просила просто.
Just sit in the memory lounger when you're ready.
Ща, жди. Сейчас я вот это кое-что еще возьму. По-быренькому так. Ну, ща я капсулу сяду. О, у тебя тут журнал есть.
Perfect.
Это хорошо. Что я тут сигареты делаю, мать твою? Баба шастает. Сядь и сидишь. Что ты шастаешь? Так, понеслась. Уже опять она устала. Ничего.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Ну и чё?
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Шо, где шо?
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Okay.
That makes it official, folks. The final vote counts.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
New California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on, which means that
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
as of this moment, we are all...
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of them.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Где? Не вижу ни хрена. Ну, может туда шпин давать, да? Давай. По чертогам разума пройдемся.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Так, давай. Давай. Пошли дальше. Что за туннель?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Чё, куда? Угу. Ну, идем прямо. Вообще, так понял, его семью убили там, да?
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Ну, почитал я в прошлый раз.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Так. Дальше. Давай дальше. Ползем.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. Do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Что не пугай, блин. Что так долго шел, блин? Слушал их всех подряд. Зачем? Так, что у нас тут?
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. Eggheads never liked taking orders from...
Давай. Где он же был? О, негр какой-то. Да? А тут что? Еще какая-то баба. А вот тут типа я, да? Фу. Молодец.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Скотина, а?
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come
No,
here,
wait.
baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Что, куда дальше? Сволочь взяла, напомнила мне о страшных событиях в жизни героя.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
His whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but the mayor, he's gonna be really mad this time. I probably shouldn't have even,
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. A new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the dreaming.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Crying over you.
Давай выходи, чё, блин.
Nobody's crying but me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same, if you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds, Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
Oh no, I'm not going there. That's crazy.
And plunging into a dead man's memory wasn't crazy? You've already done the impossible. Who's to say God won't let you do it again? Look, think it over if you have to, but it's the only path I can offer. Through the glowing sea to Virgil. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
Да, мы уже поняли, да. Короче, узнали мы многое в этой серии про доктора Верджила, сбежавшего из института, телепортацию и прочее. Так что залазим мы быренько в броню, сохраняемся. И уже в следующий раз будем говорить с Ником.
Boy, that's a lot of metal.
И, видимо, подтащимся спасать этого Вирджила или говорить с ним, спасать его, наверное, и не надо даже. Так, сейчас я быстренько захаваю, что-то избавлюсь, чего-то там. Так, вот, хватит. Все, бабенцы. Давай. На сегодня хватит. Что, всем пис, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Продолжим в следующий раз с этого же места.